Hi guys, Cynthia here, and today we are going to be bulb planting. I literally have today because I think tomorrow the forecast shows rain, and then on Friday, today's Tuesday, on Friday it shows snow, and I'm concerned. And I don't think my ground is going to freeze, but I just want to make sure I can get as much done. I'm looking at everything that I have and I'm very concerned. I did not bring the auger out because I don't want to hook it up like to the, what's that called? You know what I'm talking about. I don't want to hook it up to the drill. Okay, so I did go ahead and buy some more bulbs today. I went to the Home Depot. I picked up another bag of these daffodils that you saw in the last haul, and then 2 bags of these tulips, which I'm going to leave by the rose garden because that's exactly where they're going. Then I got some of like 2 of these gladiator, so it's just 4 because they come in a pack of 2. And then I got 2 bags of these blue Parisian ones, and they come in a pack of 5. So that being said, I'm going to leave everything that I think I'm going to plant in this area of the house, because I think the first thing we're going to do are the tete-a-tetes. And that is, you guys remember I went to Costco and I have 2 giant bags of tete-a-tetes. There's like, I think, how many did I put in here? Oh, I labeled it. There's 100 in each bag, so I have 200, I think. And then I have 50 Dutch Masters in here, and then another 50 Dutch Masters in there. So we're gonna first do the tete-a-tetes in the way back, and then these like Dutch Master ones are gonna go again just along the tree line between my neighbor and I. These here I have plans for by the new garden area on this side, and you'll see everything I'm planting, but I just want to get everything that I need for the way back. All right, so I'm going to leave everything else by this garden. Actually, I'm going to bring my Dutch Masters because if I get to them, then I'm just going to swing right over. So any kind of yellow daffodil, I'm going to bring back there now. And I'm wondering if I have any in here, because I'm so disorganized, because it's almost like a mad dash to the finish, especially now that I know what the weather's going to be. Makes me nervous. So I have some bulb tone and some starter fertilizer, some gloves, shovels, because I'm literally doing a trench method, or I'm doing bouquets. Nothing's going to be planted individually, like at all. And then here, I brought this so that you'll see, I'm going to put the mulch in here because I mulched the outside where I want all the tete-a-tetes to go. So I'm going to put the mulch on here, then dig, put the tete-a-tetes in a straight line, put the mulch on top. And you'll see that I'm going to do that section by section. It is extremely windy, so it'll probably be voiceover for the rest of the time, but I did want to say hi to you guys and connect in that way, and then we'll talk about all the things a little bit later. But it's going to get really dark here really fast, you guys. Why? It just turns so quickly, the weather. All right, so let's get started because we do not have much time.
Alrighty, so I'm starting here by the vegetable garden. This is where I'm doing all of the tete-a-tetes. I had a total of 200 tete-a-tetes, but I only planted, I think, 180. I think I have about 20 to 25 left. I am going to put them back here. I was being a little bit sparse. I don't know why when I had so many, but it is what it is. Anyway, I'm showing you that you plant the bulb pointy side up and root side down. Now, if you can't detect like what side is what, just plant it sideways. It'll find its way up, I promise you. But always make sure that you try to plant it pointy side up just to ensure you get that nice bloom. The day got, I don't know, it just ended so quickly. Again, this was after work, so I didn't have much time anyway. But now that it gets dark so, oh my gosh, so early, there is literally no time. But this was kind of a bit of a pain. I had to move all the mulch and put it back on, but it's a labor of love for bulbs. It is a pain to plant them, but when they come up, it's absolutely beautiful. I'm throwing some of the larger Dutch Masters in the, back garden, and here's a different day. This day was actually pouring rain, literally pouring rain and so windy. I am showing you that I'm planting my tulips. I don't normally do tulips because they don't really last for me, and like deer and all these other things love tulips, and so you'll see that I throw some Repelzol to help out. I'm showing you the type of tulip that I'm planting, and then I have a total of 5 bags. I believe it's 175 total. I almost wish that I bought more, but it is what it is, and it'll be fine. Here's the trench that I will be digging out here soon, and I'm stopping it at my last rose bush, just right behind the lavender there. So I like doing the trenching method because it's just easier. I do have an auger. It is not a tall auger, and I really think that I'm probably going to have to purchase that because I will be using an auger for my alliums. You'll see here that I'm digging my trench, and there's going to be a little friend here soon, and he kind of scared the bejesus out of me. I screamed so loud. Mark came out and was like, "What?"
There's a frog. He scared the living bejesus out of me. Look at him. I'm sorry, buddy. I gotta plant these tulips and then you can go right back in. But you gotta go because I don't want to hurt you. Go, Bubba. Go. Go, little dude. Hopefully he gets out of the way. He scared the living bejesus out of me.
So after a scare of a lifetime, I'm not really sure why I got so scared, but I think it's because he jumped really high and I thought I heard him, and that really frightened me. I dug my trench, I added all the amendments, and just threw the bulbs in. You want to ensure this is the tulip bulb, you plant it pointy side up. Again, if you do not know what it is, just plant it to its side. It will find its way up. I really am nervous about, planting tulips because everything digs them up. Like everything loves it. So I threw the Repelzol. The Repelzol helps a lot in the summertime. So I thought, why not try it? I'll let you guys know if it works. Make sure that you plant your tulips as deep as it says in the package. And just a pro tip, I did go ahead and buy some bags of mulch and decided to just throw it on there. I mean, I'm gonna lose all the leaves will be on there soon, but just because I dug around too much, I didn't want any exposed soil so that the what are they called, weeds will attach to it. I think mulch will help. I don't know, but anywho, in this area I'm planting the Van Winkle daffodils. I did 7 holes. I think there were 3 in each hole. Yes, I believe so, but it started pouring rain.
Okay guys, so this is the end of day 1, but I want to walk around and show you what happened. It is terrible weather, but I put 175 of those tulips in here. I do not have a mic, so I'm sorry if I'm hard to hear. If I sound like I'm screaming, it's because I am. So in this bed, like I said, 175 tulips. Then over by the other garden, sorry if it's a little bit shaky. Oh, I forgot my kneeling pad. It's a good thing I'm showing you what I'm doing. In here, I put all of those Van Winkle. I'll put it on the screen. Those Van Winkle ones, those daffodils. I did pairings of 3 and I did 7 holes. So I'm really excited about that. I think it's gonna look really pretty. It's just gonna dot around here. I also did move over my lavender. It started downpouring, so you guys didn't see that, but that lavender, I don't know if you don't remember, but it was over there. I moved it here. I just felt like, I don't know, it was better suited there. I also went ahead and moved one of these, the grasses. That grass there, you can tell it's like a different shade and a different movement. It's because it was back there and I moved it forward. I think it would just look, it's just gonna look better there. And then now let me take you over to the tree line. So here is the tree line, and last year I stopped my daffodils right around here. So I just did a few more bundles through here. It was really hard and prickly to get through here. And so I'm not sure if I'm going to attempt to add more. I do have a ton of those Dutch Masters still, so I still have to plant a ton more through here. I am gonna put some more in this little area. I did stop. I don't want to show you my neighbor's property too much, so sorry about facing you to the ground. But where I put this stick is where I stopped the daffodils. My plan is to do an entire like hedge along the, you guys know what these are. Why can't I remember? Alliums. Just along like a bunch of daffodils through here. And that's the plan. I have so many, so I should be fine. I put that stick there just to give me a reference. Now let me show you the veggie garden. Oh my gosh, it's pouring rain and now the train. Okay, so in this area, I did stop the tete-a-tetes right here because I don't know, we have to still finish this fence. So I didn't want to plant anything because if we have to move this last panel, then I want to be able to. I went all the way around this fence here. I do have about 20 left, and I think I'm going to come back and just put some more through here. I was very sparse in the beginning because I wasn't sure how many I had or I could spare. I don't know. I was very reluctant to using them all for some reason. It was really strange. I had 200 and yet I felt like I didn't have enough. So I'm going to come back with like the 20 something I have left and just dot them just through here. I think just the first 3 panels, because after that I started going pretty heavy handed with it, and I went all the way up until this corner here because I don't really want to mess with this area. I still have to shape this bed. It's going to go more like this, and then I'm going to add some ground cover, just some really shady stuff here. So I didn't want to add too many daffodils. I think maybe for next year, just not this year right now. And I think that is it, but look at the garden. Oh my gosh. Look at the garden. It looks sad. Uh-oh, something came in here and ate. Can you see the tops of my carrots? You know what? Let's check out a carrot. Let's go in there. We are in the garden, and I kind of want to check out a carrot. Now, you're probably thinking, like, how did something get in? The doors have, like, a huge gap. That's how probably something got in. But I do want to check on a carrot just for fun to see what it looks like. I don't know. Oh, look at that. That's a pretty decent size. All right, awesome. Okay, I'm just gonna leave them in here because I'm just not ready for them yet. And the weather is weathering. I don't know if you guys can still hear me. Alrighty, let's say our goodbyes. Hey guys, I'm sorry I have no microphone, so I'm really close and kind of shouty. And anyway, but I just want to say thank you guys so much for watching. And look at my carrot. How exciting. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. And remember, if you didn't get it done today, there is always tomorrow.